Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
Woohoo.
We're here in the studio, me, Becca, and Courtney. Tanner and Blake are on a little road trip today, which is so fun. So glad that they're able to do that. I think they're touring a college for Blake, so that's really sweet. But anywho, guys, we have been getting crafty here today and trying to clean up a little bit. A lot's been happening today. This day has went by pretty fast. It's 1:30 and it surely does not feel like it. But anywho, guys, today we are making an adorable little plaque for it makes a great gift. You can do it for any home decor or anything like that. And we're using those amazing state cut files that we have at Maker's Gonna Learn.
I love those.
They're so cute. I love using them. If you guys have maybe a hometown, or maybe if your significant other's in a different state than you are and you're doing a long distance relationship. I mean, there's just so many possibilities. Sisters that live far away, anything like that you could totally do with this. Or you could do something super simple just to love on your home state a little bit like we're using today. But guys, let me know where you're visiting from. Let me know what you guys have got going on. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. It's been flurrying here on and off all day. It's a whopping 26 degrees here. So we're not enjoying that. Becca, I think,
enjoying it.
Wants it to snow. She wants a blizzard
I do.
for some reason. And I don't. I like to look at snow. I don't like to drive in snow to
But Rachel, you can walk to work now.
That is true. I could walk to work in the snow if I wanted to. That also does not sound very fun. But I could do it, you know? But anywho, guys. Hi. I've had a great day today. We're going to make an awesome project. We're going to talk supplies. But one thing I do want to make sure that you guys are aware of is that our amazing die cutting community, Maker's Gonna Learn, the yearly membership is on sale, and that sale ends today. You guys can use the code MAKE, M-A-K-E, at checkout to get $20 off of your entire yearly membership, which is amazing. We have over 1,700 cut files, 250 plus fonts, amazing printable guides, access to a members-only Facebook group, free commercial licensing, and so much more for those awesome yearly members. So check it out. Ask any questions you have about the membership, about the project we're making today. That's what these lives are for, is to answer all your guys' awesome questions. Have I missed any? Speaking of questions, Becca.
Yeah, there was something and I've lost it. Can you iron on? Hold on.
Can you iron on HTV on a painted surface, or should I use permanent vinyl? Great question. Was that the question you were referring to? Yes, you can absolutely iron on a painted surface. The only tip and trick that we at Maker's Gonna Learn want to make sure that you know is to make sure that it is very good and dry before you choose to iron on it. Whether that's stain, acrylic paint, regular paint, I mean anything like that. Just make sure that whatever you are using is good and dry before you iron on it. But totally do that. We just did that today. We stained and painted on a beautiful piece of wood and ironed on it beautifully. It went great. But if I haven't missed anything else, Rachel, are your parents Sandy, are your parents rebuilding their house? I didn't know that wasn't crafty. I might not have asked that, but hey, that's okay. Thank you for asking, Miss Sandy. That's so sweet. I usually like to reply to those comments. You are very sweet to ask. They are rebuilding the house. They should be in it about March, so that's great. They're making strides in that. The actual outside of the home was a good brick house, so it didn't burn, so they're able to keep the actual structure of it, the structural integrity, and they're rebuilding in the inside. So that is very good. Thank you for asking such a sweet question. You all checking up on my parents. Mary Ann, I'm glad you love snow. I love to look at snow. I don't love, again, to travel in snow, anything like that. I could sit at home in my comfy pants and watch movies and drink hot cocoa till the cows come home. I just don't like to travel in it. Okay, Cynthia, what are the pretty printed items in our Maker's box? They feel like paper on one side and shiny like vinyl on the other side. So those are your awesome exclusive Maker's Gonna Learn pattern vinyls. So you will have, Courtney, correct me if I'm wrong, 3 custom printed vinyls and 2 custom printed HTVs in your box. So let me see. She said they feel like paper on one side and shiny like vinyl on the other. Which one is that?
I think that's the printable HTV.
Yeah. Courtney says she thinks that's...
watch a video on how
That's the printable HTV. Yeah, definitely watch a video if you're kind of all new to that. Email us and we will send you that video. But yeah, that's one of the awesome custom patterns that we've got for you guys, which is great. Okay. I'm going to run through our supplies that we have today. Again, the goal for these videos, guys, is to give you guys the tips and tricks and techniques to be able to make these on your own. Do not feel the need to copy us 100%. Use everything that we use. Use what you have. Use what you want to use. So that is amazing too. So first off, we're having a frame here, and this is from Hobby Lobby. This was only $10, not on sale, but I definitely suggest finding that sale. Every couple of weeks, I sometimes call, sometimes I just go in to browse and see what's going on, and they say that frames and shadow boxes are 50% off. So this guy was just $5, and this is a beautiful 8x10 frame. It looks like it's been stained Jacobine, like the stain that we wear out here at the office, but this is what we're using. Again, it is 8x10 and it's from Hobby Lobby. So I'm sure I'll be answering that throughout the live stream, and that is fine. Also, we're going to be using 2 different types of Cricut Kraft Board today. This is what this video is about, using Kraft Board, getting to know it. Some people might be a little bit scared of it because it's kind of in the middle between a cardstock and a chipboard. So definitely let us know if you have any questions about it. You can use this with your Explorer Airs, Explorer Air 2s. Let me see. So along with that, we have the foil sampler, and then we're just going to be using a piece of black here, a piece of pretty black craft board. We also have a paper trimmer and a beautiful piece of pattern paper from the craft store. This is from Hobby Lobby. It was 69 cents. A lot of times they're 4 for $1 though. And I don't even know what this says. I have no idea. I cannot read this, but it's cute, so we're going to use it. Becca, do you know what it says?
I didn't look at it.
I have no idea what it says.
It's too scripty.
Yeah, it's a pretty script though.
It's a pretty script. You're never going to be looking at what it says. It's just going to make a beautiful backdrop for us today. So, let me see. Did I miss anything?
Barbara asked where we got the HTV vinyl, but I don't know if she means the printed one or just HTV vinyl in general.
Well,
so you can answer both questions.
Yeah. So, Becca, you want to? That's fine.
The printable HTV came from 651 vinyl, correct?
Yeah, they're exclusive for the maker material.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the printed ones are exclusive for the maker material boxes, but we get HTV iron-on vinyl in lots of different places. We do love 651 vinyl, and then if we need it quickly, like as in I'm doing a project right now and I need to run and get it.
Yeah.
Then obviously, just our craft store brands, Cricut is a great option for that for sure.
Yep. So we like to get it everywhere. If we have time to stock it up, we love to use Caesar Easy Weed from 651 vinyl. We buy it usually, guys, by like the 10-yard rolls. That's how much we use it here. And we go through it. We sure do. So if we don't have any other questions about any of this awesome stuff.
Colleen says, hey there, I'm wanting to make a mailbox address decal and was curious if people had like using printable vinyl outside. She's curious if it fades quickly.
Okay. Well, I do have experience using printable I have experience using printable vinyl outside. It was actually a sticker for my car that we put on there that lasted until I decided to take it off.
So the color stayed good?
The color stayed okay. I was going to say the only thing that I thought was that the sun did fade it. But now my car, it was an older car. It sat outside. I didn't have a garage to pull it in or a carport to pull it under. So I'm sure that that would help you, of course. Feel free if you want to. We have a lot of tips and tricks now to get some amazing spray sealers and before you place it on your car to seal it up. That does help lock in that color as well. We do have some videos on tips about making car decals, so check that out if you want to as well. But it stayed on my car for a while. You could clearly make out what it was. Like, if anyone's driving by, I don't think they would have noticed it was faded, but just because I remember how vibrant the colors were, I could tell they were faded.
So were they darker colors when you printed it out? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just
so maybe
darker.
that's a good tip. Just use a darker color that if it fades a little bit, it's still going to be nice
That's
and
a great
visible.
tip. Yeah. And I would also use some spray, Minwax, fast drying polyurethane, something like that. Seal it up before you throw it on your car. Yep.
Good tips. I think that's it.
Great. Okay. Well, we're going to head on over into Design Space. I'm going to show you guys what we're doing over there. It's a very simple Design Space today. We're just using an amazing little state cut file. So it's really easy. So we're just going to jump on over there and I'll show you guys what's happening. But, so this is all we're using today. This is the finished product here. And if we zoom out a bit, I can show you guys the one we worked with first. So here is how it's going to export. And if you go to Maker's Gonna Learn, this is our site, okay? You go to the cut file category, and we actually have its own little category, subcategory for these states. So you can click that and look through all these amazing states here. So definitely grab the one that you were working with. We just downloaded it, uploaded it right into Design Space, and this is how she uploaded. So the first thing that I do, because I'm ridiculous, is I curve it just a little bit to make it just a hair straighter. And then what I do is you have to always measure your frame. Well, we know our frame is 8 by 10, but the problem is if we wanted to make this guy too big, we actually can't make it as, I guess I should say, like fat as we want it, as tall. Because if we make it way too tall, it starts not looking like Tennessee, you know. So my biggest tip here is to, we're just going to resize it to the best of our abilities. So I'm going to make it 7 inches wide. And then I'm going to hit this little unlock button, guys. And if you guys are new, there's several different ways that you can do this. You can unlock it from down here, or you can come up here above our little width and height, and you can hit that little unlock button. And I think I might want to try 2.5. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me see how big this guy is here. Yeah, 2.5. Okay, so 2.6, same thing. That's totally fine. So this looks great. So once you kind of have it sized how you want it, we know that this is going to be a tad small for our frame, but we do not want to make this too big to where it starts to overpower our frame or our backing. We're just going to do a little simple one today. So we're going to keep it at 7 inches wide and 2.5 inches long here. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to take this guy and we're going to duplicate him. So what we want to do is we're going to be using 2 different types of craft board here. So for our outline of our Tennessee, we're going to be using our black. And then for this little heart over here, like in our finished one, I have demonstrated for you guys, where we want this little guy. We're going to do this awesome metallic foil sampler pack in our craft board, and we want the exact heart that comes right out of here. We do not want to have to go in our basic shapes and get too creative and start messing up the shapes to try and fit our heart. So once you've duplicated it on this bottom one, all you're going to do is you're going to click it. And then now down here in the bottom right layers panel, the only one that I'm able to select is contour, and that's what we want. So go ahead and click contour. And now we're going to ignore everything but this heart right here. So we're going to click that and click all of these letters. Just go through and click our little letters. And by this time, when we click out of it, all we have left is our little heart. So this is exactly what we want. Now we know that you can just pop this right in here and it fits like a glove. And okay, so that's basically it. The only other thing that I want to do here, just for the sake of, you know, ease, is change that color to red, since we are going to be using the red foil craft board for today. So that's what we did. Now we can go ahead and erase this one. We don't need it. We have our finished one right here. So once you have the size and you're ready to go, all we have to do is click make it. But before we do that, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the membership and show you guys everything that we have to give if you are wanting a membership. If you just got a Cricut over the holiday season and you just want to see what we're about, we have 3 different tiers of membership, but our best value tier is our yearly membership. That's where you can get all of our fonts plus the commercial license. And what that means, guys, is that you can sell the projects you make using our cut files and fonts, which is amazing. That is very rare. Usually all of these are personal use, a lot of these memberships, but we wanted to give our yearly members the opportunity to make money with your machine. So on top of all of that, of course, you get the fonts, or excuse me, of course you get the cut files and the Facebook group and the printable guides, just like all the other members. And on top of all that good stuff, you even get 3 free e-courses, which is amazing for beginners, on how to master Design Space, on how to master your machine, and one on building a business through die cutting. So we absolutely love all of the things that you get being a yearly member. And I'm a very visual learner, so I do love this little breakdown here. You can see how many scissors you get being a yearly member, and you can see that price go down. So of course you do pay less and get more for how long you choose to be with us. And if you guys choose to invest in us, we invest back into you guys with all of those fonts, e-courses, and the commercial license. That is what we aim to do. We want you guys to be amazing crafters. And it is actually on sale today. So if we go back up here and we grab which one we want, let me use my little arrow keys because my little mouse, we can click the one we want, and you just go right here, and once that you are on this page, you want to make sure that you're putting this coupon down here because you want to get these savings, guys. So we're going to type make into our coupon code box here, and the coupon is successfully applied. So you can go up here and see all your savings and see the price that you get when you are a yearly member. And I see Miss Pat. I'm glad that you're a member, Miss Pat. I will slow down. We can't show you my mouse. That's why you think I'm going a little too fast. So I'll try and go slower and explain what I'm clicking on before I click it. Hopefully we can get that fixed soon so you can be able to see my mouse, because some people don't think it's a big deal. Me personally, being OCD, I really like it when I can follow along a mouse. So I totally understand. I do apologize for going too fast for you, dear. But anyways, guys, make sure you get in on this deal today. It is going away today. Make sure you get in on all this goodness. We have a lot to give here at Makers Gonna Learn, and we're only growing. So make sure that you get in on that. Becca, did I miss anything?
No, but we do want to point out our Pro 2 course is launching this Thursday the 23rd. Yeah.
The
so
23rd.
Guys, we've worked so hard to give you guys some awesome classes, tutorials, however you want to put it. There are so many tools that you guys will be able to use for so many different craft projects that you guys will do.
Yeah.
It's super fun.
It is.
Like,
it's not better than the first Pro course.
No.
We like to say that it's like different. It's not like you're leveling up more than the Pro 1. It's just different types of projects that'll expand your craftiness even more, because those are designed for you guys to maybe if you're bored and you say, well, I feel like I've known, everything there is to do with my Cricut. We definitely challenge you to take these courses, Pro 1, Pro 2, especially Pro 2 because it's brand new for you guys, and challenge yourself. This is a
we
great
dug
way to
in and
level
learned
up.
some new techniques ourselves.
We did.
To teach you guys.
We did.
Yeah, it's gonna get like your creative juices flowing,
Absolutely.
those gears turning.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. So if you haven't gotten it already, check it out for sure. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. And Becca, you can throw down that link if you have it, just in case there's anybody out there who does not already have that there, because you guys want that Pro 2 course. It's amazing. And like the Pro 1, you guys can get die cutting certified, so that's amazing. You can totally do that. Barbara, yes, I know. Thank you very much. I'm working on it as best as I can. If I knew how to do it, I would do it. I just don't know how to make my mouse pop up. That's a Joe question, and he has been a busy bee. Busy bee.
Does everything work the same for the UK too?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're referring to if the accessibility of our website and the usage of our website is as easy for UK as US or any other country, then absolutely yes.
Yeah. It's really awesome. Now, of course, depending, like for Canada and things like that, if you have a different dollar amount than we do, our amazing service that you pay us through will go ahead and, work with that for you guys as well. And also, the only thing that we do not do outside the US is send packages, but we don't send very many. We send some for our summits that we have 3 times a year, and not very many outside of that. But we do have a lot of amazing forwarding companies that you guys can use if you choose to get in on our summits and things like that. And let's see here. Miss Megan, if we've already purchased the Pro 2 courses that pop up in our courses. Great question, Megan. So that will pop up when it launches, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for it now, it is not going to be there. But once it launches on the 23rd, it will be there in your courses and able for you to click and enjoy year after year as long as you have your membership. So that's a great question too. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and click make it because we are done here. We're just going to make it here, and we are not using HTV, so there is no need for us to mirror today. So I'm just going to go ahead and click continue, and then we're going to be able to pick our material. So this is a material that a lot of people don't use very often. We're going to be using Kraft Board today. So we're going to go up here above our favorite materials here and click browse all materials. And then up here in the search bar, I'm going to type in craft with a K. This is another little thing that Cricut has done that's a bit odd. is that it's different there. You got to spell it with a K. So it looks over here like we're going to be cutting our black mat first, which is regular craft board. Now we are going to come in here just to make sure that we do this correctly and re-choose foil craft board, because that is what we're using for the next one. So we're going to select craft board and click done. Now let me see what I've missed here. I see a lot of question marks. Okay. What is the printer for HTV? Miss Queen Davis, we love our Canon TS8120. If you need me to repeat that, I totally can. And I think we actually have that linked in the description below, along with a lot of our favorite crafting supplies. Let's see here. Is there printable vinyl in the maker's box? There is. There is 3 different, well, it's not technically printable, it's patterned, but it's our custom pattern. So you guys can buy your own printable vinyl. We like the StarCraft brand, and then of course the Cricut brand is good as well. So definitely check those out here.
Butterfly Blessing said, so with the yearly subscription, you have to pay it all up front, or can you pay monthly or yearly? So you do have to, it is a one-time per year fee, so you pay it all up front and are good to go for a whole entire year.
You don't have to pay again. You get 365 days of crafting.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, guys, I'm very budgety, so you don't have to make a budget around something every month. You don't have to be, worry about that sliding out of your bank account. You pay it all up front. You get the most that we have to give, and you get to enjoy it all year long, which is really nice. And it's $20 off, guys. So use that code MAKE. Get it $20 off and enjoy crafting year after year, because it's the gift that keeps on giving.
I'm going to switch over to you, Rachel.
Sure. If you don't care to switch over to my little mat here.
Sure, we
I'm just going to load my mat. So the first mat that we're using today is our regular craft board. So I'm just going to apply this down. It doesn't really have a side. It's just kind of how it is. So I'm just going to lay it down on our mat here. This is a brand new standard grip mat. And I hope you guys saw, this is being able to be cut using the fine point blade. So you don't need any special blade with this. The Explorer Air 2, Maker, it can be cut with all of them, so you guys do not have to worry about that. We love to grab our craft board when we're using, we like to swap it out when we're using a lot of cardstock, because this is thicker than cardstock and works very, very well. So we're just going to take this, and we're going to load this into our machine. We're going to press that flashing Cricut button. And while that is cutting, I'm just going to go ahead and take a little Cricut tool here, the back of a Cricut tool, and I'm going to pop up all these, I don't know, metal tabs that are holding down our picture. Me and Becca were just complaining about these things.
Were.
These are from the devil. They hurt your hands.
And for whatever reason, instead of just getting a tool to pry mine up, I'm always like, I'll just do it with my finger.
Yeah, the best thing is a flathead screwdriver, honestly. It works great. Yeah. But yeah, no, Becca for some reason wants to challenge herself and break her fingers and do it like that, bless her heart. So, is craft board just a thick cardstock? Megan, yes, it is. It is just a thicker cardstock. So I like to say that it's kind of in the middle between a craft board and a cardstock. So it's a little bit thicker than cardstock and not quite as thick as craft board. So that is what I like to say about craft board. I like it though. So I'm going to pull this out. Huh?
Thinner than chipboard.
Thinner than chipboard, yes. Whoops, whatever. You guys know what I meant. I've said it before. Okay, pull that back out. Pull that piece out. We don't need him. And now we have this guy ready, Freddy. So he's good. Our back's good. We can set him to the side. And I'm just going to show you guys an up close of this guy too. So you can get a bunch of different samplers. So here is just the craft board sampler pack. So it has a white, a craft board color like this, brown, and then it has a black in it. And I don't know how many sheets come in there. I have no idea. Wait, I think I do. This one has 30 in there, which is a ton. And this is another sampler, so maybe there was 30 in here. So here is the foil sampler. These colors are beautiful. We're going to be choosing a red today, but there's a bunch of different colors I'll show you. So there's a pink here. Right here's a purple that's really pretty. Look at that pretty purple. There's this green. There's a piece right there. There's a dark blue, and then here's our red that we're going to be using. I really like the pop of this red off of
that is
this pattern paper here, so that's what we're going to be using as our pretty red. So
Sylvia said, did you say that craft board can be used in the Cricut here too?
it absolutely can. It uses the fine point blade, so that means you guys can use that no matter what machine you have.
Tammy, yeah, it is a little bit more like poster board than cardstock. Like, that's sort of the difference. She was asking if craft board was more like poster board.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know what the max thickness that the knife blade can cut is?
The knife blade.
I'm gonna look it up.
I know that the chipboard it cuts is 2 millimeters. So I know it can cut at least 2 millimeters. I don't know if it can cut much thicker.
It says material can be up to 332s.
I don't know how to say that.
How do you
either.
say that?
I don't know.
330, 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Good Lord.
3 over 32 inches.
Three over.
That's
Love it.
awkward.
Well, okay.
Anyway,
There's your
yes,
answer.
so-
Almost
Great.
1/3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I peeled off the excess here, and you can see what I'm doing. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip the whole entire mat over, and I'm just going to pick up my Tennessee and flip it back. So here's my little letters here.
Ooh, those
And
are
then-
cute leftovers.
Then here's what I want. So you guys can absolutely use these if you want to. So if you want to scrape those off very gently, totally do that. I'm not gonna. I'm
So,
just gonna kind of scrape
Rachel,
them.
do you think that you would ever need to use the light grip mat, or is standard always good for a craft board?
Okay, that's a great question. If you have a brand spanking new light grip mat, that is totally fine. Oh, for some reason here at the studio, we've been using a lot more standard grip than light grip mats. We used to absolutely love light grips, but guys, I think we just tear through them so much easier because they're just not as tacky. And as much crafting as we do here, we need the added stickiness of the standard grip mat. Now, we still go through them, but not as quickly as the light grip mats. I feel like we're spending a lot more money on light grip mats than if we were to use standard grip mats all the time. Do you agree, Becca?
I totally agree.
Yeah. Okay, good. So here's our Tennessee, and now we're just going to lay down our foil craft board, and of course the back of the foil, I just want to tell you guys, is like a chipboard color, okay? We're just gonna lay it like this. And Becca, if you don't care to go in there and switch my materials, if you just search craft again, it'll say foil craft board, and that's the one we want to select. Now, guys, why these are on different cutting modes, I don't really know. They're the same thicknesses, same type of material, but we want to make sure we're dotting all of our I's, crossing all of our T's here, so we're gonna select the correct material. So now we're gonna just place this back in our Cricut and let this guy cut out. It's a pretty color. And all he's gonna be cutting is our little bitty heart here. So we're gonna let that go. And while he's cutting now, unless I have any more questions. Do I have questions?
Miss Sylvia said you can use the leftover letters from that cutout. Yeah, you absolutely
Yeah.
could. You could place those on a card if you wanted to, or another project for sure. Yes, Miss Barbara, 1/10 of an inch. That's so much easier than 3/30 seconds.
I
or
don't do math.
However you say it.
I'll let Becca do the math. Okay, so I'm going to cut our paper here. You can totally have the Cricut do this if you want to. It's just one more thing you'd have to load in and do, all that. But if you don't have paper trimmer, that's an amazing thing. But we know this is 8x10. And one thing I do want to note, because Rachel made a boo-boo, you can see the way that this has been written, okay? Well, in our final one, I kind of accidentally did the words going this way.
See,
instead
Rachel, I
of
thought
this
you
way.
did it on purpose.
You think I did it on purpose?
What? I mean, it was creative. I don't
It was
know.
a mistake.
Okay.
It was a boo-boo. So, but boo-boos are great, so you guys can learn from them. So make sure you know what way you want your letters to go, your words to go, your little script font here. If you want it to go sideways, that's fine. That's not what I intended personally, so just make sure that you cut the length correctly. So this guy's 10. I'm going to cut him at the 10. Does this seem right, or am I doing this wrong again?
No, that's correct. That's correct.
Yes, thank goodness Becca's here to help me. Now we're just going to flip it over and then cut it at the 8 mark. And then this, in theory, should fit here perfectly. Oh, yay, look at me go. Okay, so now this is correct. And then we're going to be able to lay our Tennessee on here. And then let me get out our little heart. So here's our craft board heart. Now you could do this several ways. You could peel the backing up. You could peel this up like a sticker. However you want to do it, just grab your little heart. And we can see how this guy is just going to come together perfectly. Look how cute this is going to be.
Miss Sandy, we just used the fine point blade with the black craft board and the red. So
Absolutely.
Fine point, we'll cut those. So
Yes. I feel like we've been getting so many more questions about what can cut what, because I think that a ton of awesome crafty people have gotten their machines over the holidays and are, wanting to see what they can cut with it. So you guys can cut almost everything we make at Makers Gonna Learn with your fine point blade. There's only
we seldomly change ours out.
There's very little projects, some in the pro course because we're getting a little professional again, and there's seldom projects that you guys will feel excluded on, because a lot of times too, guys, there are awesome hacks you can do and little fun workarounds. So feel free to ask any and all questions like that, because
for sure, we love those questions. But I do want to point out, if you are a Makers Gonna Learn member and haven't downloaded your guides yet, your printable guides, those are all covered. Yes, there we go, Rachel. All of those questions about, what you can cut with the knives and what each attachment does is covered in these awesome printable guides.
And we have a ton of these, guys, and we just keep adding more. And we do not make the membership cost go up as we update these.
And this is available for monthly and yearly. Every membership
Any member can have access to these puppies, and it's an amazing little tool to have here. Now, of course, ours is bound and laminated. You do not have to have yours bound and laminated. A lot of people want to just keep them on their cell phones or keep them on their tablets and things like that. Print them out, put them in paper protectors, and throw them in a binder. That's fine too.
Yeah, because that way, like, as we update it, you can easily change out the pages and stuff too.
Yeah, that's a great little tip there. So, I mean, however you want to do it. But this guy is chocked full of great information, just like Becca was talking about what blades cut what materials with your machine here. We have awesome little cutting mat guides, so it will show you guys what mat technically you need to use for which material. This is all of this, guys. It's like a beginner Cricut Bible. This is everything you need to know, everything you need to
heat press temps.
Yes, look, heat press temps here with everyday foil, fusible fabric. You've got all these different choices from burlap to wood here, and then we go on here, glitter, holographic. I mean, we have so much here, so much here. We have a lot of term glossaries, and up in the front, we have some more terminology. Really, really basic, awesome terminology. Like for everywhere from cut to hidden layer, visible layer. I mean, things that brand new Cricut owners just really don't know.
That's what I was going to say. Like, if you just got your Cricut or are, stumped about opening the box or whatever, first of all, get our membership. Second of all, download this this guide and read these first 2 pages, because that right there is going to help you out so much.
Because I think that us being Cricketers for so long, we love to just kind of go too fast. And knowing that you guys are basic, we would just say weld and flatten and this and that.
But what does that even mean?
Yeah, because if you're that basic, not saying it's a bad thing, it's an amazing thing. You guys are diving in the Cricut world, but you guys need to know what these are. So we lay all this out for our newbies. We want you guys to have a ton of successful projects. And that this is where it starts. It starts with knowing the difference between weld, attach, slice, line spacing, letter spacing. I mean, all this stuff. It's really like you're learning a new language. You got to go back down to the basics for sure.
Hey, Rachel, Miss Jenny said, I don't think I received my Cricut Bible. Is it possible to send it to me again? So I'm going to switch over and show her where she can find that.
Yes, go right ahead. So we do not send you these. Absolutely, we do not. We send you guys. We have all those links for you guys. Right.
So if you are a Makers Gonna Learn member, you'll just go to our homepage. Make sure that you are logged in, and then in the top right of the webpage where it says Dashboard, you'll click that. Once that comes up, you'll scroll down where it says Member Resources, and you'll see there are available your Cricut printable guide, NGL printable guide, your collection PDFs, Brother Scan and Cut guide, Cricut iOS guide, all of those guides that are in PDF form that you guys can download there.
And we love to show you guys these because
for sure.
These are member resources that you guys need to know about. And even if you're not looking for the Bible, but you want to, I call it the Bible. If you guys aren't really looking for the printable guide, but let's say you want to know, if you're a brand new member and you want to know what all collections do we have, what all cut files do we have? A very easy way to do that is to look at the collection PDF and to search from the very beginning down to the end. I mean, it's super easy to do, and there's a ton of pages, guys.
Yeah, there's 90 pages.
But this is a lot easier than scrolling through the tedious categories in the site or trying to
clicking that next page over and over.
Yes, clicking that next page. And you guys can print these out, update these as they update, things like that.
For sure.
When will you add updates? So, Miss Lori, we add updates every time that a collection is added or fonts are added. Or if you talk about the printable guide, we have updated this guy when Cricut itself came out with those new blades. So the debossing blade and the engraving blade and the wavy blade and things like that. That is when we do add on. And you guys, we will let you know. I think it would be a great thing if we could send out an email. And we don't do it often. But at least when the printable guide is updated, we should send you guys an email. Because you guys need to know that. You need to know when this guy is getting updated. But now our font and our collection PDF are updated every time a collection is launched, which, guys, I think is like 3 times a month. Okay, we have 2 collections and a font collection throwing at you guys every month. So yeah, and you guys do not have to print the entire thing. You can go over there and right where Becca showed you where it said 90 pages, you can go and then select the page that you want to start with and only print out the brand new pages. So it's not like you have to keep like 10 of these laying around, with a bunch of
print
different...
out 90 pages every time.
This is the first copy, second copy. Yeah, so definitely do it like that because it's very, very simple, very easy. But you guys are asking great questions. Please continue to ask them. This is a very simple, great project to use with Kraft Board. So we've got a little extra time, of course. So ask all the questions you've got, Definitely let us know. So another thing we're obsessed with is our ATG gun. We love our advanced tape glider. This guy is from Scotch, and he has been around the block with us. Tanner has had a red one, a purple one, and a pink one. I might have picked this one out, of course. But his red one is still here. We still use it. And I bet he's had that thing for 10 years. I mean, these guys last forever. If you guys are looking for a dry adhesive, this is definitely the best one. It rarely messes up. And when it does, you just open her up and, you can fix it. There's not much to this contraption here. It looks a little intimidating. And guys, I promise we're getting you a video on how to change out these little cartridges. I don't know if they're called cartridges. The tape rolls. I guess that's what
cartridge sounds good.
Tape rolls, cartridges.
But that's definitely more of an economic solution to just doing like the little ones that you would throw away. So like the refills are so much cheaper.
And let me tell you, I don't know how to use them. I've tried to use those little bitty ones,
But like the old school whiteout.
They just just don't work. Or maybe it's just me. I think it's user error, guys. But this guy is very user-friendly. It looks intimidating. It is not. If you guys papercraft, if you make a lot of cards, this is fantastic for that. We love to use our ATG gun. It's just a great double-sided dry adhesive. So if you guys are in the market, grab one. I think on Amazon, the link that I always give you guys, I think it's $21. You get the actual gun in 2 cartridges, like 2 rounds of tape, which is a great deal.
Yeah.
Unless you're crafting literally every day like us, you will not go through this tape very often. So that's something to think about. All right, guys. So we're going to do this layer by layer. So a lot of people do not like to stick their base here onto the backing of your frame. For some reason, I'm crazy and I like to do that. I just like it to be as stable as possible, but I'm not going to add much, okay? So, and now is a way where you can decide, do I want to put my adhesive on my paper or on my backing here? Which do I want to put it on? So I'm going to put it on the back of my paper. I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm just going to do a little bit of a line here, just a little X, and that's it.
Miss Barbara said, could you use some tabs to add to your state and make it look sort of 3D? So yeah, you could absolutely use some double-sided.
The only thing about that is you might want to ditch the glass. Maybe ditch the glass if you're going for that look. But that would be great if you want to do that.
Yeah.
You could totally do that. Oh,
super good idea.
Another worry about that is if you make the Tennessee try to be a little 3-dimensional, then your heart might lose a little bit of dimension there, unless you want to put your heart underneath it, maybe something like that. Figure out where to put your heart to, or maybe you could pop your heart out. That'd be cute. Guys, just get creative with it. Feel free to do it your own way. So I'm going to start in the corner here, one of the corners, and then I'm going to go down to the other corner and make sure I'm doing this correctly. And that looks pretty good.
Look at that.
This little bit of an overhang, don't even worry about it. When it's in the frame here, you can see this glass goes a little bit, farther out than that
It'll
frame
cover
does.
that up.
You totally won't see it. Do not feel like you're going to have a craft failure. You're like, oh, woe is me. Don't peel the whole thing up. You guys are totally fine. So once we have this down, we're going to do our little Tennessee here. So this is going to be a little bit hard because, let me tell you, this Tennessee shape is an odd one. You're going to want to look at the bottom here and line it up in the middle. And then when you line up in the middle, you realize, well, that's not the middle because look over here how it's overhanging. So this is definitely going to take some time. So I would advise you all to know your placement first, kind of see where you want this to go. Another tip, if you guys are super worried about this, get a little Sharpie, get a little pen like this, and make a little dot on the corners of where you want this to be. That way you will not lose it if you get it the way that you want it. And my sweet co-host Beck is going to tell me if this is in the middle or not.
It looks good to me, Rachel.
Does it?
It does.
Awesome. So I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to go right here and add a little bitty dot. Just a little tiny dot that no one's ever going to see but me. Little dot to the corners. Now, I'm going to peel it up. No one can see those dots.
No, I know that they're there and I can barely see them.
Good. Look, I can line this baby right back up where I want him. See that? Look, right back up. Okay. So now we're going to turn this guy around. I'm going to add in. And as soon as I say it doesn't break often, I'll literally break it. Okay.
Well, now you can show them how to fix it.
Okay. Oh, am I out? Guys, what in the world? Okay. I'm going to have to go grab more tape. BRB.
You guys are getting a free lesson on changing your gun out. This is a treat for you today. Thank God we have more, Rachel.
My only hope is that I remember how to do it. Okay, guys.
That's how little we have to change it, though, guys.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've opened her up. We can troubleshoot it now. So this little guy will tell me to open it, okay? So I'm just going to turn him to open it. Pop this little piece off, okay? I'm going to set him right to the side. And now you just peel all this crap up. Just peel it up. You don't need him. He's extra. So now throw all this away, okay? We're going to just toss this away. Don't think this is good stuff. This is bad stuff. This has no adhesive on it at all.
Yeah, it's just the paper.
Now, here's our fresh new one. I'm going to peel it up. There's a tiny little tab there. I'm going to peel our tab, and I broke our tab. Of course I did. Of course I did. Of course. Not shocked at all that I broke that. Okay. Well, I broke our tab off, so I think I might get the little Cricut tool here. I don't know.
More troubleshooting.
Let's see. Okay. Looky here.
Look at you being a problem solver.
Oh, Becca. You're so sweet. Okay. I have this. Now what I'm going to do, since this is a hot mess over here, all this extra, I'm just going to snip that with my scissors. I don't need that in my life. Okay, guys. So now we're going to start with a beautiful fresh roll that's been unwrapped here and our nice clean little ATG gun. So now the fresh roll is going to go over here, but if you guys can see, there's this little white piece. So that is like marking the end of the other roll. So here's the center of the roll right here. That's how you know we were out. So there's a little tab that you push in. You pull that guy out. He's trash. You don't need him. Now we're going to add him back. So I don't know. I don't think that it matters in which direction this guy's going.
It does.
Does it?
You want the adhesive to be on the bottom there.
Down here? Okay, so you...
No,
Oh, I see the
it's
arrows.
on the bottom of the... Do you want me to come help?
No, look. It's showing to go... So this is correct. So you do it like this. Thank goodness there's little arrows here. So you bring the arrows going up and then around this little doohickey. But you have to press the trigger. That is another little tip there. This is not going to go anywhere unless you press that trigger, and then it's going to open up for you. So I'm just going to like pull a little bit off here. Now that we have a bit.
And is the bottom side sticky?
No!
Yeah, that's not good.
Okay, hang on. You just got to put it the other way. So now I'm going to put it this way. Yeah, okay. So it needs to be facing up, guys. Facing up. We're going to face it up. Why aren't you just going down now? It's like it's mad at me. Don't be mad. I'm your friend. Okay. Now I guess that's a great little tip. Court, make sure that this part's sticky. Nope, that's not right either. Okay, let me think about it. Okay, it's gonna go this way. Okay, this is going great. Okay, so this little bottom here needs to be sticky. So the top's not sticky, but the bottom's sticky, so it's sticking to my thumb because it shows going this way, and we're just gonna wrap him around this little guy. We're gonna wrap him this way. Right like that. And now if you touch it, that part's sticky. Okay, look guys, we're gonna go way down to the basics. Which part's sticky? Okay, now we're gonna hold down this little, I guess it's a trigger again. Pull him up. He's gonna actually like touch the top of this tape. Don't be scared about that, that's okay. Then we're gonna come over here with our other hand. We're gonna hold him while we're holding down the trigger. Look at me making a big old mess over here too. Right there. Okay, hold on the trigger. I'm gonna start to cry. Oh, look, I got it. Okay. Okay, this is hysterical. Oh my heavens. This is a great tool, guys. It's a great dry adhesive. You guys need this. Okay, Courtney, what am I doing wrong? I feel like I've like got it. Like this should be it. Like it's sticky on the side I need it to be sticky. Did I grab the wrong one? Look, what am I doing, Court? Here comes Court's little hands. Never mind, you can't see them. What am I doing?
I don't think this is right.
Oh, you think it was... But it's not that that's messing up. It's like not... Is it supposed to be sticky up there or something? Let's see. Wait, this is not double-sided. It should be double... Wait, okay, no, okay. Yeah.
They're saying it goes on the other way.
But it doesn't.
I have no idea. Like, I've never changed it ever.
We just need to get it tight where it needs to be.
Let me hold this while you do that. Tanner picked such a good day to be gone. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave, guys. Good luck.
Maybe we should just use those 3D.
Then you need to rub your finger right here so that this doesn't get in the way.
What?
You don't want tape past where you're going to tape.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it'll get stuck and it won't rotate.
I thought it needed stick to rotate a little bit. Almost positive that it does.
Do you have any like?
Because the stick is what helps that little guy.
Yeah, he's not right.
Yeah, he's not right. Why ain't he right? Can we move it up here at least? Like
They're saying turn the roll over, it loads under. I have the instructions in front of me and the one I loaded yesterday.
Under.
See, but I thought the same thing, but then it wasn't sticky on one side. Because if you load it like that, because then it goes up and around.
It has to go like this, huh?
No. Twist it. Look, it shows to be loaded this way with a little arrow and then down and around. But it doesn't sound right to me. Yeah, that's how it says it's supposed to be loaded.
I can't load that
Yeah,
way.
because it's not sticky on that one side.
Go get another roll. Maybe it's because we lost our tab.
You think? You think the tab did it?
I'm so glad we're live right now.
Huh?
I said I'm so glad we're live
Oh,
right
yeah,
now
me too.
to do
It's
all
just
of this.
So much fun. So much fun
Sorry,
being live.
friends.
Don't mess up the tab like Rach did.
Do we think it goes this way or the other way?
I think it's supposed to peel up one way. That's not right.
Nope.
Under, yeah.
But now it's sticky at the top. Somehow.
It's got to fit into one of these little grooves, so just scooch it around a little until it fits it. There we go.
I think this is it, guys. Look.
Is it
Look.
sticky right up here? Okay. It was the tab, guys.
No, that could not have thrown the whole thing off, but I
But
don't know
then
what
how?
happened.
Why was this so easy? No, wait. You gotta load this first. Press it, yeah. Gotta do this a hair first.
See,
Hold it down. Okay.
Then we're gonna put this on.
Yep.
Nessie thinks it's wonderful that we're doing this live
It
for
must
them.
have been the tab.
And then you wanna get this off.
I don't think so, Cora. I don't think that
Yes.
has anything to do with it.
I do. It's messed me up before. There you go. You ready to rock and roll?
Okay, 10
My
minutes
friend.
later. Yay, thanks, Court.
Court saved the day.
Tanner, I'm gonna kill you for being gone. The one day we needed him. Okay. So, guys, cut, action. Now that we're here with our beautiful ATG gun that we just raved about being so easy to use. Okay. We're just gonna put just a little strip up here on our Tennessee. Just a little bit over here. Look how quick this is. So, here is our little frame again. And look, I have our little dotties here. So I'm just going to line this up on our dots. And then make sure we lock it. Hold it there. There we go. Just adhere that down. Now, the last thing we have to do is adhere our little heart here. So I'm going to get our reverse tweezers for this. Got some. I'm going to add a little bit of ATG. Now, you guys can add that, what is it called? That Zig two-way glue pen. That guy would be really neat for this, or you just can use this. It really doesn't matter. So I have our ATG on the back here, and now we're just going to lay this in place and just push it down with your thumb. And it is so, so easy. So, once you have it like that, we're going to get our little frame here. And again, guys, something that Rachel doesn't do very often is try and make sure you are going to place it on the side where your wall hanging is. All too often, I take it and slap it down here, then realize I have nowhere to place it on my wall.
You can't hang it, yeah.
So, make sure you know where your little wall hanging is. Then I'm going to place it in here. Super easy. It's got to go around these little pegs of death. It's not wanting to go around this one, so I'm just going to make a little more room.
Paxton, the state is made out of craft board. The state and the heart are both made out of craft board.
Yep. We have 2 different types of craft board. Oh, I love these, Becca. These are just so much fun. Okay. What I did there, guys, I stuck my little weeder tool in there and pushed it out a bit to give it a little bit more room. And now I'm going to go in here. And I'm just going to put one down, okay? I put one down. Now flip it over. Make sure you lock it. Make sure there's no little particle of dust in here that's going to drive you nuts. And then once you have it the way you like it, put them all down.
There's nothing worse than putting them all down and then
Yes.
flipping it over to see that either it's upside down or there's like
Yes.
a hair or something random in there.
I
That's
love
a good tip, Rachel.
Listen, it's because I've failed so many times. I just don't ever want you guys to. So, we're going to pop that down. And I was worried about this live not being long enough, and we had to spend 10 minutes redoing this puppy. But hey, if you guys learned, then I'm super happy about it.
Tune
I
in
was
tomorrow
learning
and
too.
Rachel will show you how to do it again.
Yeah,
I'm joking, we're not
it'll
doing
break.
that.
It'll break again, I'm sure. I'm joking. That thing doesn't rarely break. It's almost always user error. Just like that darn tab. I swear it was the tab. So, now we have 2 of these guys, and I'll show you a little bit of difference here. So, here you can see if it's not too washed out, the words going this way and the words going this way. So, I don't think that one is particularly prettier than the other. It's just kind of personal preference. But if you're one of those people who it would bug you to know that the words were supposed to be this way, that could definitely happen. So just make sure either you lay it on your mat or you cut it with your paper trimmer the way that you want it to go. So does Hobby Lobby have the craft board? I don't know, Amy. That's a good question. Let me grab the craft board and show you guys if any of you are just tuning in. Here's our craft board. We have 2 samplers. We have a regular sampler that has white craft board and black. And then we have a foil sampler that has a bunch of different colors in it. But I don't know if they're at Hobby Lobby. I really don't, to be honest. We always get ours off of Cricut.com. And we do have a Shop Cricut link down below if you guys want to order anything off of Cricut. And along with that, guys, we also want to make sure that everybody knows that the membership is on sale through today. It is ending today. It is $20 off using the code MAKE, M-A-K-E. And you guys need to take advantage of that because it's really cool and really awesome. So I hope you guys do that.
I'm going to switch back over to you, Rachel.
Sure. Did it cut with just one pass, Sandy? It did. To my knowledge. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed if it took one pass.
Yeah, it was just one.
One pass?
It was one pass.
I thought so.
Yeah.
So yeah, one pass with any type of Cricut that can take a 5-point blade, that does it. And speaking of, I know that you guys see us here using our Cricuts just about all the time, but our awesome die cutting machine, we love our Cricut, but our membership Makers Gonna Learn will work with any die cutting machine that uses SVG or PNG cut files. So if you guys have a Silhouette Cameo, a Brother Scan and Cut, any kind of these Cricuts, it will totally work on there, and a lot more die cutting machines as well. So that is awesome.
Yeah, guys, I just dropped the link for that too. With the $20 off, it makes the yearly membership $171.88
for 366
days
of crafting. Because this year.
It's a fantastic deal for that. And if you missed what we said about it earlier, you do have access to all of our fonts with that, as well as the commercial license and 3 free e-courses that will really help you guys get started, especially if you are interested in selling your items,
For sure.
Starting a business. Those are fantastic benefits of being a yearly member.
And they're free with your yearly membership because, guys, they're yearly members. They pay the least amount for the most amount of our resources. It's like a no-brainer. A lot of people will say, I didn't even know you had a monthly tier. That's because we don't want to push something that's going to make you all pay more money and not get as much good stuff. And that's why we mostly only run sales on our yearly membership as well. We want you guys to know that that is the best tier. That is the most economical tier for you guys. It's the best value and you get the most bang for your buck. Because we're all about saving money to be able to craft more. Because everybody knows every penny that you save goes straight to Michael's or straight to Hobby Lobby or Amazon if you're like us. But I hope that you all had an amazing live stream. Adrian says, best membership ever. You will not be disappointed. That's so sweet. We don't have to do a lot of work here. You guys really do it all, and we're so thankful for
selling
that.
it. Yeah, you sell it for us, for
we
sure.
We don't have to. And again, we do have a Facebook group. And we don't talk about that Facebook group enough because it is lit over there. It's got about 5,000 members in there, and they're all like-minded crafty individuals with the biggest hearts and the best crafty brains, and they're all there lifting each other up, giving each other virtual high fives and hugs for all their projects.
And support. They help troubleshoot issues.
If you have an issue, they try and help. A lot of them get to you way quicker than the Makers Gonna Learn team would. We do check daily, of course, throughout the day. If I'm tagged in anything, I'll always check it right then and there. We always do that. But you guys are amazing over there. It's just like a family, and we all just want to help each other craft better, and you can't ask for a better community. And that, of course, is a member-only perk for any member tier. So definitely, guys, check out the membership if you haven't already. It is $20 off using the code MAKE at checkout, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. We're going to go finish up our work day, and I'll probably get craftier. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to do? Maybe it'll snow like Becca wants to.
Oh, it stopped. It was flurrying, and now it stopped.
Oh, Becca, just
what
do they say? Put a spoon under your pillow.
I don't know, like wear your
put
pajamas
ice cubes
inside
in your
out.
Sink. I don't know.
I'll try it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check back tomorrow and see how that goes. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.